What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode with me, Link the Killer. And yeah, I think we're doing pretty good, guys. Doing pretty good. I just made a load of some trees to give us a little boost of money. We're getting low on money, so I chopped down 3 trees. Where's the map? Map's over here. So the trees I chopped down are right here. So if we wanted to, we can expand it this way. That's the only reason why I did that. Before I was gonna leave them, but now I think, nah, screw it. We don't need a farmhouse. We got a tent. Real people live in tents, not houses. But I figured we could always just buy land later on down the road and put a farmhouse on it. It doesn't have to be here. Although it would be nice to be next to the lake. It's not really a lake. It's just a shallow pool of water. So I wanted to do this because I keep forgetting to clean the instrumentations. Oh, especially this thing. Look at these tires. Dirt just caked on these things, man. Just caked on. There we go. I think that's the best we're going to do. There is some wear and tear on our stuff by now. That's for sure. Alright. So, we left off with the wheat and soybean going. We're in November. I say we go sleep in December. Because there's not much for me to do. I did turn off weeds. Because I looked into getting the instruments to like fertilize with the weed. They're like 34K. That's crazy. And I think I can only tumble it so many times, I guess. I don't know. But I figure once we get better at the game, maybe we could... The weather is weird, huh? Maybe we can figure it out later on. Maybe turn it back on. I don't know. But, yeah, it's a little snowy today. That's not good. Hopefully our crops don't die. Got a pretty good yield bonus on this stuff. And if they do die, I think there's a mulcher you can buy to mulch it up, and it gives you a bonus yield. So it would help. It will definitely help. How do you pick this up so it's not to the side? Hey, we're just... Okay. And you... It's been a while since I checked on you. Water's still good. We're still good. So I think we're doing good. Let's YOLO it. Let's rest one more day. Let's get to January. Because I'm curious to see if this dies or not. Which I'm not upset if it does. Because I will go buy the mulcher and we'll mulch it. Give yield better for the next soybean crop. Man, I probably need to get checked out, man. You saw how hard I was breathing? Alright, so you're still growing. We're in January, and I believe most things... The silage and the lettuce are the most right now. What do you look like? You're still growing. Okay, perfect. Alright, so let's get in our tractor, start her up. We've been sitting for 2 months. Let's load it up with all this lettuce. We have so much lettuce. So much lettuce. Today is going to be the payday, guys. I can feel it. I can feel it. I guess the proper way to do this would be with a forklift. But we also don't want a trailer with little sods because that just makes it more complicated. Perfect. I'm super stoked, man. We've been holding on to this lettuce for how long? Let's freaking go. All the money. Money, money, money. Money, money. Watch us only get like 2K. Me be cry. Alright, I got 2 more crates. All of the monies. Oh my god, why did you fall? Oh my god, what am I doing? Really? Like, it's not funny. I can't put... There we go. It's on there now. It is there forever. I don't know how much this is going to be, but I think there's enough here to at least pay for that greenhouse. And if there is, that's good. That means it's paid off. The greenhouse is paid off, and we could just move on with our lives because it's paid off, and anything from there, that greenhouse will be pure profit. Now, I don't remember how much we paid for that greenhouse. Oh, we need to check sales too, because the greenhouse is pretty much just a investment. Ooh, we can't afford any of these things. Well, we can maybe get this. We get this, then we can turn on weeds again, I think. What am I looking at? I am looking at how much a greenhouse was. Production greenhouse. I believe this is the one we have. So 5K. So if we make more than 5K, greenhouse paid for itself. Everything else is profit. Almost want to do some more greenhouses. They seem pretty easy. Requires water, huh? It's 10K. It's not that much, but it's going to require probably more water. We have pretty big size of land, so I'm kind of wondering if we should just make a whole section of land just nothing but greenhouses. That probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Just have passively making stuff while we work the fields. That's kinda what we should do. Sadly, wheat's gonna be up and we're not gonna make nothing. Alright, come on, baby. Pay for yourself. Oh, we're making a profit. We're making a profit. We're making a profit. Yeah, 8K. Wow, we made 3K profit off that greenhouse so far. That's beautiful. Holy smokes, we're going somewhere in this freaking game. Let's freaking go. Alright, now let's go grab that silage. Silage? Let's throw all that in there, even the one we have under the little tent, and see how much that gives us. I tried bringing that other stuff to there. They wouldn't buy it for some reason. I don't know why that is, but they wouldn't buy it. Alright, so lettuce. Big payday. In my opinion, so far, this is the biggest payday. Silage is January, which we're in right now, so we're gonna get the max pop on that. And soybean and wheat. Yeah, wheat takes a big hit in February, which sucks. But it comes up a little bit in April. But we won't see dividends until October. Which makes me feel like maybe we should buy a silo? Silo? Because don't they have like a rustic looking one? I guess we could just buy a new one. I mean, they're not too expensive, but the rustic ones, probably not a bad idea too. But where would we put it? I have no clue. I still don't know how to get rid of these boulders. I watched some videos on, there's some signs over there. We have to go and look for those signs. I'm probably going to cut down the signs to get rid of these stupid boulders because they're annoying and they're everywhere. And I don't know how to get rid of them, and I don't think there's a tool in the pack or mod that I can get to destroy them. But y'all let me know in the comments down below if there is. If there is, I'll leave them and we'll do it legit. If there isn't, I don't know how to get rid of them. So, alright, so we don't need you. We need our trailer. Over here. Alright, so this is Solich. Full trailer. I think I did this before. Alright, this is for science. I know this is kind of ruin the game, but I'm kind of curious if this will connect. It does. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Disconnect. I don't like the trailers with the axle in the front. They're just so hard to back up for me. Y'all probably experts at this. 100%. Boom. Boom. Let's lower the pickup. Let's turn the wagon on. Turn off. Wrap around. I think I had the bigger one, to be honest with you. And then pick it up. Yeah, it's not too much, but that's still money in the bank, you know. There we go. Perfect. And then we're gonna go. Alright, something like this. It worked. And then we do this. When in doubt, think outside the box. Alright, let's go. We're up to 18K, guys. Alright, so I don't know how much this is going to be. Silage is kind of weird to me. I have no clue how I'm going to empty this, too. But we'll get a trailer empty. We'll have our other pickup trailer empty, so when we harvest the wheat, we can pick up the straw, turn the straw in for more money. I'm not even gonna wait for that to be in season because I think that's at the end of the year. Too much work. Yeah, we're freaking rolling, guys. We are rolling. We're rolling in the deep. Rolling in the deep. The deeps of our pockets. Yeah, so 1,000 liters, so it gives 340. So what's that, 34? That can't be 34K. No, that's like... Try to do math. It's probably about 5K. We have about 5K. Because that's 29 times 340. I don't know. Math's hard. Stay in school, kids. But I love that this tractor is just trucking along with all this stuff. It's awesome. Freaking awesome. Freaking awesome. Let's freaking go, guys. Let's freaking go. Uh-oh. Tractor dying. Now, how is this going to work? Alright. I will empty the back one first. Not too much in there. I thought. I was wrong. So we want to disconnect that one. Is it working? Yeah, it's just slow. Alright, let's go! So that last low must have been 3K, so this must be a little bit more, please. Oh my god, that was about 8K worth of silage. Holy smokes. We made out like bandits, guys. Holy crap. I think this is the... No, we might have more money than this. We're getting close to... We're doing good, man. Holy smokes. I'm like shocked. Oh, there's those signs. Yeah, so I think cutting this signpost with a chainsaw will permanently remove all rocks from the map. This will not include rocks around the edge of the map. This will remove all trees. We don't want that one. This would be the one I want to get rid of. But let me know if it's okay to do that. I thought there was 3 signs, but I guess there's only 2. If that's okay, or is there a mod to remove those things? Because if so, let's go. Alright, so let's see, I guess these are the only ones we get to choose from. We can't afford that. I have to chop down some trees. That's fine, I guess. So we have all our trailers ready for harvest time, pretty much. And we have 28K. Holy smokes. I am pumped. So I can afford my bees. Or we can do some stuffs. Bees, beehives, honey. Centralized location, which has been brought. I'm gonna keep mine and tractor. But I'm wondering if that's worth it. That's a lot of money for freaking bees. Chickens, maybe? Because we can get that. But then you need seeds. I don't think I want to do animals yet. I know there's probably more money in animals, but... So we have production. Debris crusher. So we can actually bring our rocks we pick up from the fields over there. That's kind of hilarious. Because I wouldn't mind doing something here at the front of the property. Like, I wouldn't mind doing something here, like a couple greenhouses or something. I don't mind about removing all these stupid trees. This boulder, I don't know how they get rid of boulders. The demolition thing don't work on them, so I'm not too sure. But let's look at this some more. So, what's this? Sawmill. Takes goods and transforms them into others. So this makes lumber? Do we want to invest our money into a sawmill? And then I think these are just like passive type deals. Orchard. Olives, grapes. Factories. Sell points? Okay. So I wonder if this is how people place it. They just place this down, you can just sell it right then and there. Yeah. Interesting. I don't think we'll be able to do that just yet. Silos are used to store crops. You also need an auger or conveyor belt in this. Okay, that's way out of our league. But we can afford this. I think this is the one you actually start off with. I think. I feel like we store everything over there. What if we... I wish we could see the property line. That way I don't place this outside of our property. I don't think it... Maybe it will. Let me know. But... Oh, you know what we could do? We can take our character and pretty much stand here. Silo, let's go. So anything inside here is pretty much our property. So we need to get rid of some trees. This one, I hate these trees too. They don't chop up right. Let's get you. Hachikuka. And we'll grab you. Really? Like, this tree I'll probably end up just trying to carry it all the way over. Okay. Try to get this. There we go. No, this is for progression. I'm trying to get the most out of this land we can get. Two trees. This is all going to be sold, so we're going to be making our money back. Alright, so I think that's good. Let's go stand back in our spot. So there's our character. that's a rough estimate of where we can place it. There we go. There we go. Perfect. I like it. I actually like it a lot. So now we can store our grain and stuff now. Sure, it's not the prettiest, but you know what? It's what we can afford. And I'm just going to throw this tree over on this side because I don't think I'm doing anything over here. Just going to get this stuff out of here for now. I think there was one more. Yep. One more tree. Perfect. And then what I think we do is production greenhouse. Looks like it's on the side here. So maybe we do something like this. That's kind of weird. Let's just do that. I like it. And then is this one on the side too? Yeah, it's on the same side. I also got to remember I got to be able to get water to these things. Like that. So we're investing in our future now. And I say we get rid of you. Okay. We have the water tanker. Landscape, paint, and dirt. How you change the shape? I kind of want to make a little pathway. Now, dry grass. What's that look like? Kind of try to match this a little bit, maybe. And then oops. Maybe made that a little bit too big. I think the grass is going to grow no matter what, but go. Let's go back to dirt. Like so. And then some dirt over here. Hopefully our crops doesn't pollute our, get polluted because of the rust. Wouldn't that be funny? Do that. Like that. Right? Is that good? How much is a shed? Is it just called a shed? 10K, huh? $3K. This might be worth it. Maybe. Because I was thinking it rather than keep the stuff, but I don't think we need that. I think we're good with this. But hey, we got base expansion. So now we're rolling on all of the things. So we got the greenhouse here. Let's do lettuce activate. Storing? We need to get water to these things. And then for you, we'll do tomatoes activate. And that's going to need water. Okay. Yes. Yeah, storing is what we want. I believe that's what we want. Oh, I actually turned off the engine once. I'm going to leave those there. I'll move those off camera. Let's grab our little water tanker. Hopefully by the time we come back around, the why are you not filling up? Hello? We have money. By the time we come back around to sell lettuce, we make profits off all this. So we just spent 15K, I think, on just the greenhouses. So we need to make at least 15K, 16K. And while that's doing that, what is the thing? This thing here? I'm actually going to add remove. Let's say 1,000 for the grass and stuff we did over there. If that's too much or too little, let me know in the comments down below. I just guesstimate it. I don't know why. I thought it was supposed to like take that away from me automatically. So here's... Our farm is growing so big, guys. I'm super stoked. I feel like we're actually doing really good. Fill you up. I think this thing holds 5K. This medium-sized one, maybe. Or not. Okay. It's a thirsty boy. Did we not have a medium? Yeah, we had a medium. Alright. There's one. Oh, if this is gonna take 2, then the large one's gonna take like 14 of them. I kind of want to move this closer to the water, but I guess it's fine right there. I like how there's a tree kind of close to it too. Did we run out of water? What's up? That's weird. That was weird. I guess it turns off after a while. So yeah, I don't know how I want this farm to look. I was thinking maybe the house over there, and we could put a shed over there by that boulder. And then we just park all the stuff, but I think we're a little ways away from doing that. But I'm super stoked. I'm super stoked. We're making freaking money, people. And now we have a way to store the items. Yeah, we're making freaking money. I'm over the moon, guys. You know, I have like the biggest grin on my face right now. We started with nothing, guys. Oh my god, how much water does this thing take? Okay. So you're full. And then we can go fill you up. Now this thing is probably gonna be freaking power hungry, yeah. Alright, so a medium one. It's got 10. You're only got 4K. So do they hold about the same amount of water? Seems like it. Alright. Maybe we need a bigger water tanker. I don't know. Oh, must have turned off. There we go. Fill up, Jibs. I would like to trade in that trailer there for a flatbed trailer, because then I just have to get not pitchforks, pallet forks, and then we can do this correctly. And then the real fun begins. Yeah, but all that stuff's just chilling in the weather. That's not good. Everything gonna rust, even though they're all just chilling here, because that's where I put it. Alright, so the large one looks like it takes the same amount as the smaller one, which I don't know if that's right or not. But I believe you can buy tanks to expand the water. So if we come over here, let's start this. Start this. Right, so I want to say production, greenhouse, containers, tools. Tool might not be bad. It ain't farmhouses. I could have sworn there. Yeah, these things. This supplementary water tank helps you supply your greenhouse with water. Must be placed near a greenhouse. So I'm guessing you just place this near there, and you don't need to like go back and forth. I'm guessing. What do we look like? Okay, so this one does require more water. Perfect. So we're getting there. I like it. But yeah, guys, let me know. Should we get rid of these boulders or not? By cutting down that sign? Or is there a mod that does that for us? If there is, I will download the mod and add it to the pack. And that's how we'll handle these stupid boulders. Like this one here needs to go. The one over by the greenhouses, if we can get rid of that, I'll probably rearrange that stuff. And then the one over there, if we can get rid of that, we can expand that field completely across. It would be good to go. Good to go. It looks like really bad weather coming in real life and in game. So yeah, pricing on this stuff's not Tanks. I'm actually curious. Is it in front of my face? Sorry, tanks. Mulchers. How much is this mulcher? Yeah, see, the mulchers are like super cheap. Mulchers can be used to crush the crop supplements. This tool suits perfectly for great. Oh, not that one. Not that one. Yeah, so, yeah, those are actually pretty cheap. Those are cheaper than I thought. I was thinking a little bit more than that. I don't think it's this. No, it's not this. I want a tanker. Tanker, man. Tanker. I just want a tank. Yeah, see, this is the trailer we have. I wouldn't mind just a flat bed trailer. Oh, well. I'll have to find that later. That's fine. But yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that beautiful stuff. I love feedback, so let me know. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Y'all have a great day.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.